Hello, YouTube land. Is there anybody out there? Full Face is out there. What are you doing out there, Full Face? I'll work out all these sticker send-offs. Because I have stickers, if anyone didn't know that. We'll start writing addresses. Video just take ages to load if you watch them in 2.7K. Do a DAB. Dodge. Quality goodness. Do the panda. And the noise that designer does. I don't understand. Panda. No. Do the pineapple apple pen. Everyone's out there in the real world. No one coming in. I'm always going to keep eating this popcorn. Popcorn. I think I sent in once. Maybe I should. I think I have to double check actually. I think I finished sending them. Mm. There we go. Every invite has been sent. How many people will watch in 2.7K? I don't know. But uploading in 2.7K increases the quality of the other resolutions. No one joined tonight. We must wait for people to join. While I write on this envelope. Oops. What did Dodge do today? I went to work. Time to check the news. Apparently summer gnats are on in New South Wales. Or it was on, it happened. People doing burnouts. Someone died there. That's great. In Canberra, actually. You know, it's in the New South Wales news. So there's a fire in Brisbane. Or was, or happened. It's in the news. Security guard chokes festival goer. There's a Queensland news story. They've lifted a part of a train bridge over a main road in South Australia today. I noticed that road was closed. Today I had to take a detour. Now, tomorrow I'm going to be driving under that new bridge. Car crashes into aged care unit fence. That's exciting. Milder weather to stay for now. That's a good story. Who's excited? There's a grass fire that closed a highway in Victoria. Some paraglider died after colliding with a cliff. I think he's going the wrong direction. Tell us a story, Dodge. I'm telling you news stories. Beaches reopen after shark sightings. Western Australia, man swept away from a water crossing. Got Max on two wheels arriving.
Hey! Hang on. Just like always, I need to adjust my audio. Ciao, ciao, ciao.
Oh.
There we go, much better.
Dodge reads the news on Motor Radio this week.
Ooh, fancy.
That's what I do full base when you're not here.
It's very interesting and informative at the same time. What's going on, Dodgy?
Nothing. Reading the news.
Reading the news. Cool. That sounds extravagant. I don't know. I just got myself some dinner here, so I'm enjoying that.
I got some popcorn.
Ooh. What sort of kind of popcorn?
Caramel popcorn. Is that a thing?
Mm-hmm. So is chili popcorn. That's a thing. All right. What do you think about popcorn? Just general popcorn. Do you like it in the machine, or would you rather have it in the microwave packet? Microwave packet is more convenient, but
I don't know. I just came out of a packet. It just comes from the shop. It's already caramel on it.
yeah. But I'm saying hot popcorn. So like cinema style or microwave style.
Probably microwave.
Cool. You don't have to buy a machine, but the popcorn is cheaper. Well, the corn, I shouldn't say popcorn.
I remember reading a news story about popcorn give you cancer in the microwave.
All right. There's still the same thing about bacon. You know what I mean? So what's it going to be this time? There's going to be iPhones next minute. Well, actually, that's kind of a serious thing because radiation, phones, and so on. But, you know, like popcorn, really? Don't buy it. So.
Oh, no. He's like, so many.
Hello?
Yeah, how did he left? Quit.
My computer said the live stream was cancelled because your computer went to sleep. I'm like, I was doing stuff on it. Oh,
He was
Google.
tired.
It was tired. I had to have a nap. So let's do a dab of the week. So weekend, I should say. But yeah, woo! Dabbing for days. Have you been doing any of your daily dabs?
No.
Oh, you gotta go
No, not done
daily dabs
since.
videos. You watch one of his videos and then you'd be dabbing for days. Oh. Oh yeah, I was looking back on footage that I had, and I stumbled across one that was filmed. Oh, it was a while ago now, actually. And it was a Yamaha MTO3, right? MTO3. I thought it was a 300cc motorcycle. Apparently, it was a 650. I got back to the guy and I was like, "Bro, this is like the fastest 300 I've ever ridden." He's like, "It's a 650, bro." I'm like, "That's misleading. That is misleading because
That's
now
the
there's
old
the MTO.
What? That's the single cylinder one.
Yeah. Oh no. Is it single? I can't remember now. Yeah, it's the 660. It is.
Yeah, single.
So yeah. So but they got the MTO3, which is also a 300cc motor. I was like, how confusing does Yamaha want to get?
Well, they got rid of the old rubbish.
So
They don't
yeah.
sell the big one anymore. That's rubbish.
Man, the gearbox on those things was very felt clunky. That's the best way I can describe it. Felt clunky.
Well, Full Face knows about those engines. He's done plenty of videos on those engines.
Alright. But generally, it wasn't a bad ride. It was nice and comfortable, upright.
You remember a Rider's Life video on that bike?
Do
you?
Huh?
Remember a Rider's Life video on that bike?
Partially, yeah.
He was saying how bad it was.
People always said that it was a very torquey engine. It didn't feel very torquey. Like I got to rev limit on, like, just I didn't feel it until I was going faster. Like it was felt like all the power's up at the top end, wasn't low down. So,
but the revs go up quickly.
Yeah. So it was a nice bike I rode. So, but like the seat wise and all that. So, yeah.
Dodge did a video. Everyone's getting hyped up in the comments.
Yeah, bro. It's gonna be amazing. Had someone comment on my video all the way back one of like my first videos, and they're just like, "God, you know, it was a great video, keep them up and all that." I'm like, "Oh man, yeah, just since I've seen that video." So I want to reply to a comment, but I can't reply. Like I swear, YouTube's always broken. So
do it on your phone.
I think so I'll be complaining for days. So what did you do for New Year's Eve?
New Year's Eve, I was in the hangout.
I thought that was New Year's Day. Oh wait, no, New Year's Day was. Wait, hang on.
That was
Yeah.
It was a Saturday. Well, yeah, there was
Uh,
a Sunday on the 1st. There was a hangout, yeah. And then there was the Saturday hangout.
yeah, I'm just trying to think. Why did I was gonna be here on. Wait, hang on. I'm just hella confused now. I swore it was a. Okay. Oh, it was a
Saturday?
Sunday.
It was
No,
Saturday.
Sunday. Yeah, no. I was thinking Sunday was. Yeah, don't worry.
First.
Our calendars all. I was thinking Sunday was the 31st, and I got like hella confused for a second. Dirt moment. Yeah. As people may or may not know, I got in a motorcycle accident on the on the first.
It appears that
So
way.
yeah, I was in hospital. No, it wasn't released till like Monday, early in the morning.
So one
So
day.
I was there from Saturday all the way from when the accident happened at 3:30, and then I was released Monday the next day at 4:30 a.m.
Huh?
So
They don't let you sleep.
no, they said that I could stay, but I'm like, I want to go home. I want to sleep in my bed. So they just said if any pain, unusual pain comes back, just head back to an ER as quick as possible. I'm like, oh sweet. So no, they gave me the option for me to stay there, but I'm like, my bed's comfy.
So are you damaged? We've seen your Instagram pictures.
Yeah, part of my skin on my shoulder got taken off. Part of my elbow and all that's all scratched up, but my shoulder, they put like a bandage thing over it, and then I went to the to like this person, and they redid like the skin sort of, and they got like an X-Acto knife and just like sort of shaved stuff off. I don't know what it was. It's just like skin, and they shaped it and stuff. I didn't really look because I didn't want to see it. They put a bandage back on it, and they're just like, "Yep." So, actually, it's healing really quickly. So I'm actually surprised how quick it's actually healing, and so is the doctor. It must be because I'm young skinned. So yeah, I got whiplash from it. I got a bruised and strained shoulder, bruised ribs, and my hip is also bruised as well, and knee. So yeah.
So Forio Hooligan says that you're going to be able to dab again.
I'll be able to dab again. Don't worry. Doing it today. What the? Go damn. That's quick. Go damn. That dab. So yeah, that really sucked. But the guy took full responsibility for turning into me. There was a witness as well, and that's all good. So his insurance is not happy about him just saying, "Yep, I did it. Just pay them." They wanted to sort of fight for it, but he's like, "Nah." Yeah. So nice
Why? Because
person.
it's a motorcycle.
Yeah, probably like he was probably popping wheelies, doing it
You
fully
probably
sick
didn't
up.
see him. It was a motorcycle.
Yeah, that's what he said. Sorry, bro, I didn't see it. And when after he hit me, I'm on the side and like I'm just like in pain. And he's like, "Are you okay?" And Big Kev has a good thing. Did I have the camera on? That's a funny thing. I had the camera on my chin mount, but my battery went flat 20 minutes earlier. My GoPro case sort of took a beating. It flew about 8 meters from where I landed at my final destination. It just came off my chin mount and pew down the road. Well, actually, it's up road, but yeah. Yeah, so he just turned into me, and I was like, "Fuck, well." And then I'm laying there on the ground. He said, "You okay?" And I said, "What do you think? Do you think I'm fucking okay?" And he was like, yeah, it was his first distinct reaction. He was a nice person at the end of it, and he rides himself, and he's like, "Holy fuck, I can't believe I did this. Oh my God," because he's so cautious himself as a rider driving in a car. And yeah, so pretty much I was there for about an hour before the ambos took me away because they took off my helmet, put a neck brace and pelvic brace on me. My pants got all cut up. And I'm like, holy shit. I was wearing my motorcycle pants, but I was wearing a off-road jersey. Reason for the shoulders and stuff. Because it was such a hot day, I was like, I'll be fine, you know. And yeah, kind of an idiot move. But yeah, so I eventually went to hospital and I was in my neck brace for, I think it was 3 hours, and I was in the pelvic brace for 6 hours. And then eventually I was, after a whole lot of x-rays, I got ultrasound as well for like internal bleeding organs and stuff. Checked out for that, got a brain scan and all, just to make sure there's no, like, the brain wasn't bleeding or anything. Yeah, but it seems all okay. Went back to go to the bike, and the bike's in a no park zone. It was out front of a church. I crashed out front of a church. People say that's hilarious, you know. Oh, God was looking over you. I'm like, whatever. It's just, I could have crashed somewhere else. It would be the same thing. Hey, Rang is here. Yeah.
Hey guys, I was gonna say hi. Hey. But you interrupt.
Yeah, no problem. I'm just informing everyone about my latest accident on New Year's Day.
Yeah, I just heard. Man, I saw that you had an accident, but I didn't hear the details. Holy shit! I'm glad you're alright, dude.
So yeah, really lucky, and the Ambo people were surprised that I came off so well. I was doing, once I hit the ground, I was probably doing about 50, 55. So that's some good speed behind me. And after that, you know, going to hospital, and I'm just there, and I'm just like, man, this is just, I'm like, how could this happen to me on New Year's Day? Like, you know, because it was during work time as well.
Yeah.
And when I was rushed in, or not rushed in, they were gentle when they took me on the stretcher in and all that. The guy's like, so, well, what year is it? And I was like, 2017, bro. Happy New Year.
Nice.
And the funny thing was, the guy said to the ambulance guy who brought me in, he said, what pain medication have you given him? And he said, none. No, I'm like, yeah, none of that. So they said that I could have had it, but I was like, no, I'm going to tough it out. Yeah, apparently that's not a good idea. Apparently you're supposed to take pain medication because when you take it, you actually heal quicker. I didn't know that.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, like trying to get me onto my legs at like first point, it was kind of like, oh, hopefully nothing doesn't hurt or something goes wrong. So, because I worried about my.
So how bad? You had like a skin graft or just bad burns or something?
It's like they did like a little skin graft looking thingy.
Shit.
It was like a fake artificial thing that they put on or whatever, and it absorbs or something. I don't know. Went to the doctors. They shaved some stuff off to make it more normal looking. But now my skin's like all healing. And healing so quick is actually kind of crazy. Like it's only been a week and it's nearly all really good. So I have to be grateful for that. And yeah, just bruised ribs, strained, bruised shoulder, hips, like all sore and stuff. The picture that I didn't upload to Instagram the day after, man, my arm was like that dark black purple bruised color. And I'm just like, oh, it was so sore. Like, yeah, nah, load up the painkillers. So, yeah, but the bike was in a no park zone, and the cop said, oh, they'll waive a ticket or whatever. You know, like they'll pay for it or whatever if that happens. So I'm like, oh, you know, I still want to go back to the bike, just make sure, like I had my RAM mount on it, took that off, and so no one would steal it. And out of nowhere, this mad guy came along and helped me. Everyone might know him. He's a radio host for radio in Sydney area. It's Jonesy and Amanda on FM
Oh,
radio.
yeah.
Yeah, Jonesy is the one who came and actually hopped on my bike and rode it home for me.
Oh, you kidding?
So
How was that?
yeah, so that's a story to
Nice.
tell. He hopped on my bike and rode it home. We dropped him back at his bike, and it's great because he was
Sweet.
saying it would have been a double, like a counteract or something if the bike got stolen. They'll just count it as being stolen, and I'd have to pay my insurance,
Yeah.
and the other guy's insurance would just wouldn't even have to pay anything at all.
Oh, that's
So
shit.
he said it's better off to have it at home.
Yeah.
So I was really grateful. You know, they came along and just helped me out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that made my day.
he's got a lot to do in the like in the motorcycle world. He does that what's the show called?
Temporary Australia.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Temporary Australians.
Temporary Australia. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's
So-
it. He hosts like a lot of bike shows and stuff, bike events.
Yeah.
He's
So-
yeah, he does a lot in the bike industries.
Yeah. So and that was really cool of him. He was on his is it VRF 1300? I think. I don't know. It's a Yamaha. It's a sport
Okay.
tourer. So man, that thing was nice, but
Nice.
it's the police bike.
Oh yeah. FJR 1300.
Yeah, FDR. That was it. Yeah. And then after that, it's home. Tomorrow, the insurer comes to pick it up, and then it goes in for an inspection. Don't know if it's going to be written off or not, because a lot of the
Yeah.
fairings did get scratched up, and if they have to replace them or whatever, you know, it's going to cost a fair bit. So I'm not sure what way it's going to land. It could go one way or the other. I had a crash bar, lucky enough, so that saved my leg as well.
Oh, good.
So I think I crashed in the best case scenario wearing a fair amount of gear
Mhm.
and having a bike that was well suited to crashing.
Sweet.
So yeah, hey Titan, what's going on, bro?
So
Neil,
what was your
how's it
250?
going?
Hey, dude, what's going on?
Hey, bruh.
Not much. How are you guys?
Good,
Pretty
hot.
good.
It's hot in here.
Yeah, it's pretty warm, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
I'm
god.
I'm not going to stay for very long, guys. I'm going to get back upstairs in the aircon.
Yeah.
And stuff staying in the garage.
So. But the
Yeah,
bike
it's
started
getting
up-
pretty hot. Like there's a heat wave currently going on.
Yeah, we're
Mhm.
expecting 40 out here tomorrow.
Whoa.
Damn.
Good
Wow.
thing I work in an air-conditioned factory.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Mm.
That's the way to do it. Air conditioning. Fantastic. Hashtag bike life, no
Yeah, it's
aircon.
True.
So,
Is
I
Dodgy still there?
think he
I'm here.
is.
Mate, you get my message
Yeah.
about a sticker swap?
Yeah.
Cool.
Does Max want stickers?
Oh, yeah. Stickers are cool, bro. I like
Do you want me to
stickers.
send them? Do you want me to send them to you, Max, or do you want me to send them to Ranger?
I'll figure that one out.
'Cause it
Oh yeah,
saves us
Dodgy.
if I
You
just
gotta
send the one.
get me a sticker, bro.
Or send me a place to send it to you. Tom.
Yeah, we'll do.
Kill.
But whether
Still have yet to receive my stickers. Like I ordered like 180 of my new design stickers from Sticker U, but they haven't come yet.
takes about a month or a couple of weeks, even more than that.
Yeah, like I placed the order on the 11th of December last year.
When
Um,
do you fly out?
Oh, to Queensland.
Yeah.
I fly out on the 13th, catching the
Yeah,
train
you
to
might
Sydney
get
on the
them,
12th.
maybe. Yeah, you might get them, maybe.
Ah, fuck. That's all right.
You know, just get everybody's addresses that you run into. You're like, all right, I'll send you some after I get home.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been thinking about what's gonna happen with the bike. There's two scenarios I've thought out. If I keep the bike, I'll probably do a trip on it with your boy Titan 2 wheels. And one might save the money, sell it, put it towards a car, and get a Grom. Do the Grom adventure. So
Yeah, nice.
either way, I guess it's both positive. So
yeah.
But today I've gained full mobility in my arm today, which is cool. Before it used to
Good stuff.
if I had my arm above, if my elbow was near my ear, it would actually tear a tendon and it would actually twitch uncontrollably. So
you know what? If you're putting your elbow near your ear, you're doing pretty good anyway.
So they say it's muscle trauma. Apparently, I didn't even know that was such a thing. And apparently, later on down the track, sometimes it can be like a week or two down the track, and your muscles, when they're reconnecting the nerves, they actually spasm. And yeah, it's not too fun. So, but a little bit of JD always helps. So.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to head off anyway. Just thought I'd pop in and say hello.
Yeah, well, good to meet you.
Yeah, man.
Again.
All right, guys.
And
take care. I'll talk to you all soon.
Okay.
See you, man. Have a good one.
Later.
See you guys.
So, has anyone seen Audi 555's video about a center stand? Just wondering.
Not really.
It was an interesting video. I don't even own the bike, and I was like, interesting. It's simple, but I don't know why. I don't know why I was watching it. It was not relevant to me, but I was like, just a good story. It's like a good storybook. So, yeah. What's going on with you, Titan? I see you're doing some vlogger inception.
Oh, yeah. I was taking a selfie while recording.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You're doing like at least
I guess
300 on the
crazy.
bike at that point in time, yeah?
I guess I was, yeah.
Yep, of course. It was blazing fast, bro. Couldn't even see the background. It was that fast. So, yeah. So
No, I mean, next month, I'm gonna be doing a track day next month, and the month after, and then the other month after. I'm gonna make it a habit as much as I can.
So you're doing that on a postie bike, yeah?
No.
You should
I'll
do
probably
it on
go
a
for a
postie
higher bike first. I'll probably do a higher bike first. Maybe I'll rent out a supermoto like the CRO 450. My mate did.
Right.
Because the Murray Valley Training Center is a pretty tight track. I'll do that maybe for the first go, and second go I might take my bike. See how well an MT-07 goes. I wouldn't prefer to track the MT because they're not meant for the track
Now,
unless you do like a sport bike conversion.
I actually know someone that actually owns an MT-07 D-restricted and does track on stock suspension,
Yep.
bro. He has Rosso 2s, and he said it's relatively good, but you just have to be really careful because the suspension just around the corners, it's just because of the softness. He's, you got to be careful of that. That's all he said. But he said, except from that, it handles great through it. He said.
Oh yeah.
So interesting. I don't know personally because I haven't ridden an MT-07 yet. I've got to do that. I'll take one just for
Get a
I'll just
ride on
go
one.
to a dealership. Yeah, just gonna go to a dealership.
Yeah.
That's what I did before when I was looking at bikes. Go to a shop and you get 5 bikes and you ride them all. You're like, nah. That's how I got my first bike. I was like, I rode all the bikes. I was like, nah. So, and ended up just getting a Ninja. Like, yep. So, yeah. Because at that point in time, I didn't really need anything high powered. I was like, I think 250 will be able to get me around fine. And I'm like, yeah, I want a 650. So after riding like 650, like the ER6N, blows it out the water. So yeah. So, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to be back on the road making some motovlogs in 2 weeks. My gear's been insured as well for $1,000, so it won't cover everything, but
Yeah, awesome.
it means
See
that
you
I'll be
back
able
on
to.
the game train.
Yeah, bruh. So I'll be like, no, scooter, bruh. So
Old mate Max and his scooter bro.
yeah, bro. So I was talking to my mate up it, and he was like so upset when like I like stacked it, you know, because he's one of the other guys that I work with, and he was like, oh, bro, I'm gonna be so bored now, because like me and him, we always like hang out when we're waiting for like delivery jobs and stuff. And I'm like, bro, it's okay. He's like, bro, you shouldn't have been going so fast. I was like, I'm doing the speed limit. And he's like, I'm not sure about that. And he said, you okay? I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm relatively okay. You know, like no broken bones or anything and all that. I don't know how, but no broken bones. And he says, okay, Bruce Lee, calm down. You know, yeah, I'm Bruce Lee now, apparently. So, yeah.
Bruce Lee.
Next door has Christmas. Yeah, next door has Christmas lights on, and they're flashing like nothing else. It's like it's the 8th. Keep them going. So, what's everyone's opinion on having Christmas lights? Well, they're not really Christmas lights. They're just lights. Doesn't make them.
Yeah, they're
Christmas.
just lights. Like no, they're pretty. I went to a light show in Chiltern, and it's pretty impressive what they do.
Yeah,
Put on display. Yeah, pretty cool.
I like, you know, just have. Like, I think it's kind of cool just having some lights up. You know, Christmas lights like candy canes and stuff. I understand. Yeah, you should probably take those down by now. But some people get like really angry, like, oh my god, it's the 28th and they're not down yet. Oh my god. It's like, what are you going on about? First world problems, jeez. We got electricity. What a hassle. So I was saying to Dodgy here that I rode the MTO3 a while back when I was going through my footage. And I was like, I said to the guy when I got back, man, that's the fastest 300 I've ever been on. And then he said to me, it's a 650. I was so disappointed when he said that. I'm like, that was a 650. Yeah, nah. Oh, realist! Woo! We got realists in here. Whoop, whoop. Do a dab.
Old mate.
What the fuck's going on?
Oh, what happened? Oh,
Realist, I was expecting
bruh.
you to put that music on at the start.
Oh, sorry. I was too busy making sure my camera wasn't switched on.
Oh, damn.
You've
Hashtag
disappointed me,
reveal.
my man. Nah, just kidding.
Yeah, didn't want to do the like flash on Dodgy's hangout or anything like that. That would have been a bit awkward. It would have been the first
What is
plot
going
reveal.
Motovlog hangout gone sexual. Clickbait for days.
Oh, so you excited to see me in Queensland?
That'll be fun, man. It'll be
Yeah,
fun.
I can't wait. It's gonna be sick.
Good time, long time. Well, short
Yep.
time. I still haven't cleaned your
Plan-
room out yet.
Oh, okay.
I haven't painted it either.
Fair enough.
Mostly because of, the first point. Haven't cleaned it out yet. Jerk move, this guy. So how we all doing?
Yeah, pretty good, man.
Yep, Titan's going well. Dodgy's getting a lot of hype because he's uploading videos.
Yes, I
The
saw
hype
something.
train is real.
Yeah, Dodgy, when are you getting an MTO7, bro?
Oh, Larry, am I getting an MTS7?
Oh, that's what you
Titan's
said,
giving
right?
away for free.
Or am I getting MTO9?
Ooh,
Ah, no.
ooh, damn.
Well, you could get an MTO1. It
No.
does actually exist.
Yeah,
Well,
they look
no,
pretty
I
cool
wouldn't.
too.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, they've. Oh my god! The first time I saw that, I was actually pretty amazed. It looks like a really, really fucking cool motorcycle. Oh my god, 1600 cc's. And the note on that, it's absolutely incredible. You got to hear it.
But
Actually,
what
I might
about
put a
them
link in the
exhaust
side chat.
pipes?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1600 cc's. It's a beast, man. It's an absolute beast. The problem is, like, they are extremely rare. They are one of the rarest bikes in Australia currently. Because they don't make them anymore.
But they should bring it back.
Yeah, they don't make MTO1s anymore, so it's gonna be like a neuter. It's gonna be really hard to find parts. It is a Yamaha, obviously, but like, I mean, it's an older model of Yamaha. They discontinued them in like 2005 or 2006. Oh no, actually no. There are 2009 models out there, so somewhere along those lines they discontinued it somewhere along 2009 or 10.
Right.
But it looks like a hell of a bike.
What the? I can't talk in the side chat. That's weird.
Oh really?
Group chat, side chat.
As in the hangout chat, not the special people in the hangout chat. Yeah,
Oh, okay. I'll just put it in the video then, like in the video chat.
that's weird.
I've been looking at all the hard enduro videos of Tassie, bro. You full on need to get your MT, like off-road tires, bro. You could full on do it.
No, honestly, I am absolutely afraid of dirt biking. I don't want to do that ever again. Sorry, I'm a road dude.
All right. Did that one experience just turn you
'Cause,
off
like,
it, or you just weren't?
Yeah, that one
overly
experience
keen?
just freaking turned me off. Like, I rode again on dirt. I just no, unfortunately.
It's a weird feeling, isn't it?
You know,
it's like you have
like
traction, but you don't
Jojo.
expect traction.
Do you know how Jojo broke his ACL or something while like riding on his dirt bike?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
Bro, did you see the chopper that he had? Like the dirt bike chopper thing?
yeah. Apparently he tore his ACL. So if he tore his ACL, right, and like many people can get into many fucking terrible accidents. Like your neck could get snapped, or I don't know, your ankle could get broken, or your ACL could be torn. I don't want to deal with that shit. I find roads to be a lot safer, like a hell of a lot safer. Unless, you get
No, I'm just gonna
pulled
say
out on or T-boned or anything like that.
Like I got hit, right? And like I'm within pain, but I wouldn't say it's excruciating. Except when I had the pelvic brace on, for like 6.5 hours or whatever. But on the dirt bike, like I've stacked it, probably doing like 40 and stuff, and like I've been in pain for like 2 weeks. Just because the way I've landed on like tree branches or rocks or,
Yeah.
The X-Road not included. That's not counted as off-roading. That's counted as being a hooligan. So, yeah.
Yeah, nah. I'm not gonna dirt bike ever again. Like, I don't mind supermotos. Supermotos are actually pretty cool. I would definitely go do some supermoto action, but nah, no knobbies on dirt for me.
Right.
But mad respect to people who do it. Like, oh,
Yeah.
has anyone been watching the Dakar rally recently? By any chance?
I haven't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently, Toby Price has broken his leg, so he's completely out of the competition.
Oh jeez.
It's like one of the Australians competing in the bike section of Dakar.
Damn.
Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. Stage 3, he crashed. Apparently.
Oof. No crash is a good crash. Well, actually, in saying that, I crashed once. But crashes they're not good because they cost you money. Or they make your bike look bad.
Or they cost someone else money.
Yeah, or they cost someone else money, yeah.
And street
That was
cred too.
Yeah. Oh my god, let me do a dank wheelie for all these hot chicks. Oh my god, flipped it. Oh, shit. Now I can't walk. Oh, broke my leg. Rip. That was also the one thing that the officers were surprised that I said. They're just like, oh, do you want to press charges? I'm like, nah. He seemed like a cool dude. So, I'm like,
You should have been like, fuck yeah, cunt. I want him arrested.
You tried to kill me.
he was crazy. He was on mid. No, kidding. He bought me a New Jersey bike, so that's gonna be cool. So
You
yeah.
can check out my Wookiee.
But it sucks because with my helmet, I can't wear it again. And I was like, I like that helmet. It wasn't bad. So, but oh well. It's not a safe helmet to wear anymore. But I will keep it as a trophy piece, like I do with all my old helmets. Keep them on my shelf. So, I don't know if I'll go for the same helmet again. It was quite loud. So, but it was a good fit. Like devil's choice right there. So, yeah. So, I looked at them up. They're getting cheaper than when I bought it. So, that's good. What does everyone think about the Honda concept bike that's been released?
I don't care, to be honest.
Right. But it follows you, bro. You don't even need to be on it, and it follows you.
That's just really funny.
It's just I could just imagine walking into the shops and it following you. Like, I'm not riding the bike. What are you going on about? I could just imagine someone doing that. I don't even know how to even stop that from happening. Is it like an override switch? And if there is, can someone just run and hop on your bike and steal it? I got so many questions.
Hey, Kev, have a good one, bro.
Have a good day, bro. So everyone else has been riding safe except for me. Everyone been all good. No one's ran into any issues or anything.
Oh, I forgot to say, tires need to be replaced ASAP. Need to get those Rosso 3s on.
Yeah.
Soon. It'll happen.
Nice. Well, there's a guy near me who's just saying, "Oh, selling MT-07, right?" And it's just I've seen that, and it's premium condition and all. And I'm like, bro, I've seen the picture of that, and then I look at it in real life. And I'm like, bro, your radiator's dented in. It has scratch marks all on that side. Don't be trying to trick me. That thing's not worth $7,500. So, yeah. So how you getting with the whirlies? Are you getting good at them whirlies, Titan?
The what?
The wheelies. The whirlies.
Oh, the wheelies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I was clutching. I was doing a few yesterday. I was just doing some baby hops and Best.
Nice.
Oh, dude, realist. Your mate of yours on the 07 up in Queensland, Metal
Oh.
Drummer's mate. He does those
Yeah.
wheelies so fucking well.
What? It's not. That's not Metal Drummer.
No, but no, Metal Drummer's friend on his MT-07.
Isn't that the guy? Is that the guy I was riding with Realist?
Dun, dun,
He's AFK. I don't know where he's at.
But where you at though?
And shops.
Down around where the pub is, eh? So I'm gonna be doing some voiceover videos during the meantime while waiting for everything. So
Oh, sorry. I wasn't talking much. I was like really
Oh.
distracted, so I don't know why.
right, I'm just saying, have a real good time. So my New Year's post was absolutely fun as hell to post. 2016 was a good year, but in 2017 with the mad gun back, bro. Best way to enter it.
Oh yeah, Max. This is a question I
Yes.
want to ask you, right? What's your opinion on like
Yeah.
textile versus leather? I was having a chat with Scoohoon just then about it.
That is a good question. Now I got both. I got leather and textile. Oh, you probably already know.
So do
that.
I.
Personally, I think if someone isn't willing to maintain leather by cleaning and like with the moisturizer stuff for the leather and all that, it can degrade the quality of use. So
Yep.
I would say that it's better for people to get a textile, but with textile it wears out. Unlike leather, if you keep it lasting, you can have a good jacket for 10, 15 years, But
Yep.
textile, I think some only last like 2 or 3 years. So it really just depends. I think a leather is a better choice long term if you're willing to look after it. If you're not,
Oh, okay.
I don't know. So I will say,
How do you
but-
go about like? Sorry, how do you actually go about cleaning and maintaining leather? I'm just really interested to know.
You go to a motorbike shop usually most of the time, or like an accessory shop, and they will actually have I think Motol or whatever does like cleaning products for leather jackets.
Oh yes.
So I think there's one that's a moisturizer and one's a cleaner, but I think it's all in one as well. I got one, so I'll have to find out what one my one. I think I got an all-in-one thing. So I usually do that. I like to clean my jacket as much as I can, even though it looks dirty as hell.
Yep.
Because remember, that thing's been covered all in mud before. And when white gets in mud, it's just bloody hard. I just put it on that, then just rub it in. I do that, I'd say, every 3 to 3 weeks, every 3 or 4 weeks. You can get it crack if it doesn't. But leather does wear out in rain.
Ah, right.
My leather gloves, absolutely shocking in the rain. They just deteriorated like nothing else.
Yeah. Yep.
So
I have like
With
I have the dry run. I have the dry rider urban
Yeah.
hoodie, my textile jacket. It's the great, fantastic jacket. Yep.
well, my textile
good for
jacket,
winter, good for casual everyday riding, and it's good for wet weather.
yeah.
Absolutely.
My one's waterproof. Mine doesn't have a lining. It's all in one. But if you can get separate, it's fantastic.
Yep.
I was wearing, when I crashed, I wore it was Bull It, Bull space It. And those jeans held up so well. I think they were $200 normally. I got them for like $150, I think it was. Best investment I ever made. They're just so comfortable. You wear them like normal jeans. They got like a cool lining in them. They're easy to wear all day. like when I was working all the way out in out west, you know, like my ride would be anywhere from an hour and a half, an hour going there to maybe sometimes even 3 hours coming back because of traffic jams and stuff.
Yep.
And so on. It would only take me about 2.5, but nonetheless, I was able to do that trip and wear it during the whole day in relatively warm weather, and I didn't find a problem. Some people do. They held up so well that I couldn't even find a part where it wore through just the jean material. It didn't even get to the Kevlar layer. So, and even when the Ambo people were trying to cut them, they couldn't get past one of the parts because it was so strong. Because there was like a little bit extra reinforcement around the pocket. The guy couldn't cut through it. And you know how sharp the bloody Ambo scissors are. And they're just like, yep. No, and they had to cut like a different way and they couldn't fully cut them. So they had to pull them off, but they were really, that was worst case scenario because they didn't want to damage my hip because they didn't know if I broke something in there or if it was going to shift or something or dislocation. They weren't 100% sure. But they pulled it off and it was all okay. So, and those are different again. They're not like the jackets because they're like a G material. So I think those last for, I think, like 4 or 5 years, I'd say. But leather is a lot more expensive. I think like for a leather jacket, you're probably going to pay anywhere from 150 and upwards, while you can get a textile for probably 80 and upwards.
Max. Wait, Dodgy, you mind if I send an invite to Unknown Fox?
He's a motovlogger, right?
Yeah, he is. He is.
Yeah, I think he's got an invite, but yeah, feel free.
Yep.
Sounds
He was
good.
in before, actually.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, in today?
No,
No, the other day.
Oh,
when
okay.
Oreo-
I was gonna say, I didn't know anyone joined.
yeah, a month.
Unknown Fox is a motovlogger. He just hasn't made videos in a while, that's all.
How come I've heard that name, but I don't think I've seen a
Because
video
he
of
talks
his.
China.
Oh, that's probably why. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Well, anyway. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, no, you're right about textiles. I mean, textile is still protective, like, but it wouldn't be as protective as leather. Like, if you were to come off in a crash and slide, would it protect you well, or?
I've heard stuff where it's good and bad. Like some people say it's better, some people say it's the same. I'm not 100% sure. There'd probably be a scientific test somewhere showing the effects. I would imagine that leather would probably hold up a little bit better, but after seeing what my pants went through, I'm just like, changes my opinion now. I'm like, maybe textiles are better. So, but it's definitely cheaper to get into. My first set of gear was all textile, jeans and all, pants and all. So, but with the leather jacket, I find it's with the textile ones. I noticed that a lot of them don't actually have much padding in the cheaper range as well. Like they're just more of like they just go over you. While with my leather jacket, it's a nice snug fit, and it has the C armor on the elbows and shoulder and the back as well, which is an advantage. Well, I think that would be safer to crash in than textile because you have that. But yeah, I've seen people that wear like, you know, armor, like motorcycle armor underneath textile jackets. I imagine it would be the exact same, if not probably slightly better.
Oh, sorry. I'll be right back in a minute.
Yeah.
Just gonna go grab some stuff.
well, I'll just talk to everyone else and just say, yeah, so I'll probably shift a little bit more. So just depends. I've seen some people as well, and they it's like a fishnet sort of jacket sort of situation, and they strap them, and they have like Velcro straps around the arms and that. Some people put them on really tight because they shift a fair bit, and it cuts circulation off to your arms and stuff, which is not good or safe for your body. With the leather jacket, on the other hand, it's all in the leather, so you just slipping your arms in, and it's not putting any pressure in one particular area.
Yeah, it
So-
should be comfy.
Yeah, but leather gets a lot hotter.
Yes.
So-
So everything has a correct application.
Yeah.
There's no one
So-
thing for every scenario. That's why we all have both options.
Yep. And that's also why I got these pants, because I can walk around in them so easily. While with my leather pants, they've got the armor in it and all that. It's kind of a little bit cumbersome, trying to walk around and stuff. So, yeah, I'd say go for both if you can, because they're both different. But definitely buy boots. Boots are definitely life-saving gear. Dodgy, do you wear boots?
Yeah.
Cool. Everyone should wear boots. That's my opinion. I've worn boots and saved my legs so many times. More than I'd like to say, but it saved my legs so many goddamn times. And I can't say how grateful I am for having my ankles intact and my shin.
Yeah.
So,
What
except
you're talking about full boots, like actual race boots?
full race boot or like a touring boot, not an ankle high boot.
Yeah. No,
ankle
not
high.
ankle. Not like a shoe.
Nah, not like a shoe.
No,
So,
I've got semi a bit higher than the ankle.
Yeah,
Casual looking motorcycle boots.
yeah,
is what I have.
they're great as well. But I just find the ankle height exact. Nah, it doesn't provide enough protection, and that's also one reason why I went for
Pass.
my boot. I got the SMX Plus, which are Alpine Stars, and they got the articulating ankle armor. That was one thing that really sold me on those boots, was that extra protection around the ankle. So, yeah. They are expensive, some people may think. They're an affordable boot when you think about it. Mine were $400. I got them for $360 because I had a sale on. But even for the $400, that's $200 an ankle. You stack it once, you're going to pay more than $200 for one ankle. If you break it and stuff and all that, it's
You
not
don't want
worth
to
the
break
hassle.
your ankles.
Yeah. So,
No, all the gear all the time for sure, but it doesn't matter. Textiles,
at GAT.
textiles
So-
and leather. I was wondering what Titan was saying. Like, what do you mean compare them? They both do something. Maybe a different
Yeah.
scenario for each. You don't particularly want to be like full track leathers and you go down the shops. So there's a different, there's a
Yeah.
different purpose for each.
It's quite funny, but
honestly,
when you go to
Dodgy, I'd wear full track levers when I go to the shops.
Well, I did in New South Wales because that day I was wearing full track leathers.
yeah.
But,
I've noticed Snarky does
down to
that.
my local shops, I probably wouldn't wear my leathers.
Snarky apparently
I
wears
wore
track
full
levers
of-
everywhere.
Makes sense. The only thing that I only wore full track leather suit at one point without boots, may I mention. If anyone saw the Rise Life video, me in full track leather with gloves and all, but no boots. Like, bro, what are you doing? And yeah, just as soon as I got these, normal jean lookalike pant things, I've worn them ever since with my leather jacket because they're cooler to wear, but if I'm going on the highway, most of the time I'll wear leather but I've been on one or two rides, especially when my Random Life 24/7 came to Sydney. I was actually just wearing the pants, I believe. I think I was just wearing the normal pants. I don't know. Titan might know. Do you know what pants I was wearing? Or
You're wearing your track leathers.
I think I was just wearing normal ones. I was wearing my track leathers? Okay.
Were you wearing
Track
some nice leather chaps there?
I'm not a Harley rider, dude.
Oh,
Freaking old mate in the building.
yeah, old mate.
Oh, wow. I'm like, who? Oh, I know who it is. I'm kicking myself now. I'm like, I don't know who it is. And then I'm like, oh, I know who it is.
Some kinky leather chaps.
Yeah.
So
Awesome
the Daytona's
ones.
still busted.
Yeah, the fork seal's leaking fucking everywhere now.
Yeah. Damn.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does.
3 months for waiting for its fork seal is actually a joke.
Yep.
Tell Triumph HQ to get their shit together, I swear.
Yeah. Possibly going to ring fair rights about it. Or whatever it's called.
Fair trading.
Fair
That's what it
trading.
is. Yeah.
Because
I
it's
was trying to think of the
it's fucking bullshit what they're doing. Otherwise, it's just White House not fucking going ahead with what I'm telling them to do.
words.
Yeah. Yeah, talk to the boys first.
With a hood, with a hood, with a hood.
I'm back.
Hey!
My phone wouldn't let me take a picture and be in Hangout at the same time.
It went to video.
What?
It went to the like your phone camera or whatever it was.
What did
Whatever you were trying to do.
I didn't do anything.
What? Well, for a while there, I was staring at like a white wall.
Oh, that's because I joined the Hangout.
That's bonkers. I don't know why I wanted to say that. That's crazy.
That's quality banter.
Yes.
So Max, you want stickers?
Yes.
Dodge skid stickers?
Sticker.
Well,
Yes.
Send
I
me
like
a
stickers.
place to post it to send it through on Facebook.
Yeah, I'll do that in a second.
I bet your realist wants a sticker.
Well,
Yeah.
Israel's here.
Can I use it as a waxing strip?
Sticker? I don't think it's
you would
strong
ask
enough.
that question.
It's not strong enough.
Oh, okay.
No, get like 100 of dodgy stickers and use them to wrap your SMR.
That'll be colourful.
Oh, damn.
It's a sticker of what you see in Hangout with my circle.
Oh, yeah. There'd be lots of vans.
White vans.
White vans.
If you graffiti,
Damn, Daniel.
Don't. Please don't.
if you graffiti the sticker.
Can we
My
leave that
vans
meme at
are
like the
like-
start of 2016?
Fan. If you wanna.
My vans are torn up. They are torn up from shifting.
That's what we're saying. We were just talking about this situation. Everyone needs to wear boots, in my opinion. Boots are amazing. They protect you so well.
Do they now?
Well, you can still get like accident, but it reduces the chance of worsening that injury.
Oh, really now? No.
Except the bad thing is when I stacked it, they did cut one of my boots off because one person didn't understand how to undo it, and they're both doing it at the same time. The other guy's like, "Let me just take scissors to it," and then they just tore it. I'm just like, so, but it's all under gear and all that, so I'll get all my money back for those. But traitors.
So you're gonna do another track day?
Yeah, this weekend.
Fuck, mad.
Nice.
Gonna-
Noise.
Still gonna hire the CRF or?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
already done that.
Yeah, I think I might go. I can do one in February. I'll go around to hiring first before I start riding my own bike.
Yeah, okay.
Do they can you hire sport bikes out there as well? Like,
Yeah, they ran out a GSXR 600, I think.
oh yes, yeah. I'm so going for that.
Cutting's reaction.
I don't give. Yeah, like, and they do
Sumo
coaching
was
too.
life.
So yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah,
I
they
wouldn't
do
mind riding a Tesla.
coaching. They do one-on-one coaching and all that.
Yeah, that's sick. I like that. Yep, I'm going for it.
Well, with Stay Upright, they do motorcycle, like they do race course training and all that as well. And I was talking to one of the people that works with them, and I don't know how, but they gave me like a $50 voucher. I was like, that's pretty cool. So I want to use that, but I'm too broke to pay for track day. So Street Rossi for life.
I'm back.
Hey.
Old mate's back.
Fucking old mate.
Shut up, old mate.
Uh,
Take that abuse.
Concur. I'm gonna go and get some food because I'm hungry again. Well, I'm not hungry again. I'm just hungry still.
Yes.
Oh wait, hang on. New Year's resolution. Who's made one?
No one.
Okay, good.
Mine will be the exact same as 2016. 2560 by 1080.
Oh.
No, but in all seriousness, a commitment to myself was to wheelie the Grom better.
Yes.
It ain't gonna happen.
You need to put the
Yeah.
Panigale 199 engine in it. Did you see that guy? That guy, you know, he would probably rip mad wheelies with all that power.
Well, I'm replacing the exhaust this week, hopefully, so that should
Wait, Max,
lighten it up a bit.
Yes.
look at the link I just sent in chat.
Oh god, I feel like this is a bad thing. Oh, it's not.
Looks like
Okay.
it's a porn link.
It's all matching.
Yeah, I'm a Power Ranger now.
Oh, mad break. Go, Power Ranger. That's hectic.
Where is it?
That's cute. Full length gloves, good on you. Not going for shorties.
Oh,
Got like full Alpine stars on me.
Yeah. So when did you pick that up? Or did you get that for Christmas as a present?
I spent like all my money on it.
Alright. Cute. I like it. It's a nice colour.
And then look at the second link.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah, that guy's good. That guy's pretty good. Tears those
Dragging
corners
that
up like
foot.
he's no one.
Oh, damn.
Oh damn.
Oh, damn.
Supermoto life.
Sumo is life, bro. It's awesome. It's like sumo wrestlers, but in bike.
Hey Fox, I expect you to do some wheelies
We're back.
Where
next time you're there.
I was doing like really. I was when we leave to start the session on the motards. I was wheeling up straight, like leaving pits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they don't mind. If you crash doing a wheelie, they'll probably fucking kick you out.
That would be good.
Yeah. Or they'd probably just kick you off track or something and tell you to fucking settle down.
I'll tell you what though, I've been spamming Downey's videos on wheelies.
Hey?
The way he does downshift 83's wheelies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, his stand-up R1 wheelies are just fantastic.
I could probably do stand-ups, but I don't know.
Yeah? Haven't tried them yet?
I think I've done one or two, but
Okay.
not like massive ones like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes a lot of skill.
Yeah. The fuck is going on in the background?
It's realist. He's doing something.
Yeah, I'm typing.
Fuck, slapping that keyboard pretty hard.
No, I'm just a touch typer, and I've got a mechanical keyboard.
You're playing StarCraft.
Typing an essay.
Ah. Because that's some fully hectic APM there.
I can't even remember how fast I type, but it's pretty quick.
I think mine's around 150 words per minute.
You reckon?
I think so. Not sure.
I doubt it. Not to be harsh, but I doubt it.
Yeah, that might be too quick.
I'm pretty sure if you're very fast, it's like 80 words per minute. Touch typing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, average speed's about 40. And professional career typists can bust 100 words per minute.
Ah.
Yeah.
Why are we talking about people busting?
Words, busting words.
I'm like, bro, that's kind of like an odd topic to be talking about. We're not on freaking Pornhub right now. God damn.
Or are we?
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, I'm not.
These are just recorded on YouTube and then uploaded to Pornhub. That's how it works. That's how life
Well,
works.
so... Yeah, I'll be pillying with Angry Skipper to go grab my bike down in Brisbane. Hang out there for a few hours, and I'll ride to your place until you
Have you
finish
ever
the
ridden
works.
as a pillion before?
Yeah, I pillioned on my mate's Ninja 650. It's scary. Really scary.
I hate doing a pillion. I did it once. I never want to do it again.
Okay,
Also,
what
I
you do
really
is
have
you
to.
just jump around while he's riding, so it like makes him crash.
Make sure you wear your leathers.
I used to pillion on the back of my dad's Harley when I was a kid. That was fun. I used to love that.
I had one of my friend's sister on the back of my bike, and all I could hear, even with my helmet on, was just, "Ah!" I was like, I can't stand this shit. So goddamn loud. But that was one thing that I really liked about the extra. Like, it was it's a bike nonetheless. It gets you to point A to B, but the quality of it is just not there.
Yeah.
But when you have a person on the back, because of the extended swing arm, it doesn't even feel like you have a person on the back. It's crazy how good that long swing arm makes having a pillion on the back.
What bike's that?
Saks Extra 250.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I've had a
Yeah.
person on the back of the Daytona. That was funny.
how's that?
Well, the rear suspension's stiff enough to hold the weight, obviously.
Right.
So you don't really feel. It's just extra like turning weight.
Mm.
It's just not as flickable. Yeah, but he was a rather small person. Like they only weighed like 55 kilos or something.
All right.
So they weren't like 90-kilo rider.
I saw one person, they're like, I ride this Grom, and like, I'm just like, yeah, right, you know. Then they had the keys to it. I'm like, oh my God, I feel sorry for that engine. I was not trying to be mean, but oh my God, that bike would have killed itself. I've never heard a Grom work that hard just to get off in first gear. Like, oh, I sort of felt sorry for the person as well, having to deal with a slow, well, it's not a slow bike, but people say it's slow-ish. Dealing with even more weight on it.
Yeah.
Damn, imagine what your top speed would be. I wasn't going to ask. Cause that's
Especially
offensive.
suspension designed for like an 80-kilo tops.
Yeah. So. But it's been a weird and wonderful day in Australia. I got M&M's for Christmas and I haven't even opened them yet, so I'm going to open up those. And I got me like a candy cane container thing.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to put them in that, so then I can carry them around and
I
use
got
it
a
as
bunch
walking
of
stick.
I got a bunch of what is it called? Caramelized popcorn.
Oh, nice. Wait, Dodgy, you have caramelized popcorn as well, don't you?
No, no, I ate it all.
Ah, well, he did. So, must be a hit.
Dunk Woolies.
Yes.
Dunk Woolies.
Song. What? Wait, how do you get their motorcycle? What? There's a motorcycle one now? What? Hang on, so I just saw this. Oh, it's in travel. Oh, that's so cool. That's cool as.
Is that the self-driving and balancing bike?
Oh, no, it's the emoticon motorcycle on YouTube in the comment section. I'm amused so easily. No, but what's your opinion on that bike? Just wondering, since we were talking about it before.
How? So it's designed to automatically counter, so it balances itself.
Yes.
But like at like 80 k's, if you hit a bump, and because normally the gyroscopics of a bike at that speed, the rear wheel keeps the front wheel straight or something like that.
I heard
Gyroscopic
that-
leveling.
Oh, Mr. Falafel knows all about this.
Old mate.
No, I actually saw it today, and all I thought was, I don't want a fucking dog that's actually like a puppy dog and follows me to where for me to show it where to park.
But you could be
No, look,
like
it's-
to your missus, hey, it followed me home. Can I do it?
Yeah, good point, actually. Now, look, it's obviously there's a shitload of technology going into there. I think realists would probably agree it's most likely gyroscopic self-leveling type technology. I don't know. He's more sciencey than me, but it's really interesting. It is really interesting. I wouldn't personally get one because I don't like it when technology breaks, especially once you're riding.
Have
I
you seen what it
like
does?
So
when technology takes
Yeah.
over.
I've got a couple points about this particular bike that I should mention. So I know quite a bit about Honda and its research and development, mostly because one of the guys that I'm learning from actually consults from Honda. And they actually, their research and development team is working on projects for transport solutions 40 years from now. And this is just something that's popped out that they don't expect to be on the market for a while. My assumption is that the balancing works at low speeds, where you're more likely to fall
I
over
believe it's under
from
10 miles per
retardation.
hour.
But you've got to understand this. So let's talk about a different bike that has, and we'll talk about the speed at which the computers these days can make calculations. So when you're riding an R1M, it makes somewhere around 2,000 micro adjustments to suspension per minute while you're riding. So if you're talking about a computer that can gauge whether or not the bike's balanced, imagine it doing 2,000 micro adjustments per minute. The technology is going to not seem like it's there at all.
I think it's a bit more than that. I'm pretty sure the BMW S1000RR, the HP4 had automatically adjusting, which could automatically adjust 200 microclicks per second.
Let's find out, because my mate, he has one, and he said somewhere around 2,000, but, it could always be more.
Like advanced as the...
Sorry, one quick question. How much has the brain got in micro adjustments? Because I prefer mine.
Well, it's delayed every 3 seconds. So your response to something that you're given as stimuli, you've got almost 3 seconds of lag before you actually respond. So technology's already responded.
Now, see, when you're a rider, you're better than the average person and blah, 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 and we're amazing.
We are just generally smarter people.
We like to think so anyway.
Oh, hell yeah. We put in videos all the time. No, I think it would be a speed-related thing someone mentioned earlier. I'd agree with that. Hasn't that two-wheeled front bike, I can't remember what brand it is. Three-wheeler. Don't they switch off at a certain speed as far as the mechanic or the I don't know if they're mechanic or hydraulic or whatever, but I think they're slightly engine driven.
Holy crap. Okay, so it does 125 micro adjustments per second. So times that by 60. It's only over 600, like around 700 or 800, but that's still a lot.
I heard that it's only under 10 miles per hour that does the self-balancing and so on. But have you seen the bracket as well, where it actually lowers its center of gravity at the lower speed? I'm worried that bracket is not going to work.
Yeah, what's the deal with the front end adjusting the brake too?
Yeah. I think they're clever.
I can understand that on a long straight road. Maybe it's sensing that there's less corners, but it is more stable the longer the rake. But I don't know.
Has a self-adjusting front brake?
No, rake.
Oh, rake.
Rake, yeah. It basically lowers itself down by the front as well. It's interesting.
I find that would probably be the first thing to go out on it. Is that self-adjusting rake? Because you got to put the forces. Let's say you're doing 130 down the freeway, and you hit a bump. Obviously, it's going to push the rake out.
Wow. They're probably allowing for beautifully paved roads and all that sort of thing, which pretty much is non-existent in the whole bloody planet.
Which their test track has.
In Australia.
Definitely not in Australia. God.
The Autobahn, though. So, you buy it and only ride it on the Autobahn.
Only for road use on Autobahn.
I take it down the track.
Anywhere else is not warranted.
The bumpiest part of its roads that it drives on is getting on and off the trailer.
I have been seeing a trend of drivers getting caught for doing up to 150 to 160 on the highway.
But you can in a car, that's the thing.
You can on a bike.
You can on a bike too, yeah. It's getting a lot easier. I mean, accelerations are quicker. It's a hell of a lot smoother ride at higher speed. In a way, I prefer a shitty bike with crappy handling because it feels like you're seconds from disaster. You're trying to hold this thing on.
You feel like
technology. I think we're putting more reliance in technology. We're thinking about ABS and infrared sensing motion and all that sort of crap. And well, the other side of things, people are more ballsy than they used to be.
Well, technology is actually saving lives. Cars are because of technology. Cars and bikes are becoming much safer to operate on the road.
Yeah, but in saying that, because people think that it's safer, makes them push it even harder than what they normally would.
You reckon? I reckon
Whole
people would push
sense.
it to the limit regardless.
Oh
we
yeah.
have, we have goobers
Hell yeah.
go off the mountain every weekend up here, and it's like, you know, just riding past their limits. They'll never ride the limits of the bike. It's always their limits.
Mm-hmm. No, true. A copper said once to me, mind you, I got pulled over on the Black Spur by a cop, and I had like half a dozen cars behind me. But this particular day, they're only pulling over bikes. So that was my first issue. But after I got over my issue and we were talking bikes and licenses and checking all those crap, we had a talk about the accidents. And he was agreeing that, well, he was basically saying that it's mostly tourists. But he also was saying that too many people go out on public roads, and I now totally 100% agree with him, whereas back then I didn't. People go out in public roads and they try and push it, as you said, to their absolute limits. Now, if you back off a little bit and go 7/10 of your limits, then you'll come home. Whereas if you go on a racetrack, push it to the 100% limit, because you've got so much freaking runoff. It's safe, a hell of a lot safer. So
Like-
yeah, you're going to have people in groups, you know, pushing that little bit further, and well, the law of dice, something's going to happen. Sorry, Hudson.
No, you're right. I sort of butted in there by myself.
I do it all the time.
I can somewhat agree with that. Like, I've only done one track day. I'm fucking totally a noob still. I can sort of agree with what you mean. Like, before then, I've never done a track day for the last 5 years. I've had my license or whatever. And I've always, like, pushed it real hard up in the twisties and that sort of stuff. And I've done a track day, and on the track day, I did end up, like, running off onto the grass area. And it sort of clicked me, like, how fucking dangerous it actually is to do that sort of shit on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Well, just stuffing up a corner. Like, I went for a ride around Reefton Spur today, and I was on the cruiser. Quite interesting, because I've lowered that thing, so just about every bloody corner on the Reefton Spur, I'm scraping pegs or exhaust, one of the two.
Yeah.
But it's sort of... hang on, I've lost my point. Fucking hell. Sorry, go on.
Going too fast around corners, pushing your limits, not having any extra ability to control if something goes wrong.
Oh, yeah.
And also the rest of
You literally
when
go
you
wide
committed-
on the corner at Grania. You go
When-
wide
when
on the
you-
corner. Oh, okay, you go. Sorry.
Yeah, so when you're out there and you're pushing it and you're going around a corner, now let's say it's a hairpin corner, suggested speed 45, right? Now we all know that's suggested, and you can pretty much practically double it.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
all
on a
right, you're
motorbike,
doing
that's
a
like
45,
80.
yeah, and you're committed to the corner, something happens, a little bit of gravel or something happens and it spooks you. The first reaction that most people do is stand it up, hit the brakes, you know, stand it up and just get on those brakes. Problem is, you've only got probably 3 foot or 1 meter of tarmac until you hit the edge. Now, because you're in the twisties, you're most likely going to go off the edge. It's a downside or an embankment. Either way is going to hurt. But whereas, like you said before on the racetrack, you went off on the grass. How much grass did you have to run off?
Oh, at least like 80 to 100 meters.
There you go. So, yeah, fair enough. I pushed it a couple of times today, particularly when the people on the sports bikes caught up. I didn't want to hold them up on the corners, so push it a little bit, get to a straight, get to the left, wave them by. You know, I don't want to spoil someone else's fun. But yeah, it's that sort of thing. So I had a good day. Yeah, I scraped pegs, but I certainly did not push the bike today as much as I could have. Now, unfortunately, I'm only learning these the older I get, the longer I ride. And unfortunately, some people, they go out there and, you know, they don't learn that lesson in that corner properly. So it's your own evolution with riding, your own testing of your mortality or your limits, you know, your limits particularly.
A good example of that was when I was riding and I was new to this group, you know, nice couple of people, but this guy in front of me, I didn't realize that he only been riding for a week, and, you know, he was, oh yeah, let me go full blast, you know, but yeah, I was a fair distance away, but we were doing, I'd say, relatively the same speed. I was in my comfort zone, you know, I was probably going, I'd say a 7 out of 10 of what I can handle, and we go around this corner, and next minute I just see him just like worried that he's going too fast, locked up the front brake and just skidded out. you know.
So
And like
drop the
there
front
was,
end.
yeah, and I just went through nice and slow. Like I took it at the same speed that he previously was going, and I was fine. You know, I pulled over, of course, you know, to go and help him. But it's just some people, you know, you just can't be like. I was like that as well when I first hopped on a bike on the street. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go full out. I look back at some of the old videos that I had of me on my Ninja 250. I had some bloody close calls, and you know, like I've, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I did go off the road once or twice. I've kept upright, but I've gone
No,
in
it wouldn't,
like
wouldn't matter if you dropped it as long as you're still breathing afterwards. You know.
I've only
Yeah.
ridden for 5 years, but I've probably at least cheated death about 6 times.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm just, you know, yeah. Go on. Sorry.
Oh no.
No, I was just going to say they are wake up moments, aren't they? They're sort of,
Yeah.
they're those moments in life that sort of they'll stick you with you for a while, or life is hitting you in the back of the head and saying, "Tone it down, dickhead."
Yeah. Like now, I take it more easy.
Yeah.
As well.
I honestly do a lot of dumb shit. Like, I'm not going to hide
Oh,
that.
we all do. We all do.
Yeah.
We're human. We are human.
Yeah, he does some crazy ass dank woolies.
Dunk Willis, bro.
Just give me a bike that's not mine so I can really practice wheelies. I don't want to flip any of mine. Trail bike, yeah, but it's not going as many times as it's going.
Oh,
nowadays.
I saw your trail bike video that you uploaded. Amazing, bro. I loved it. It was
Which
I
was at the camping.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah, it
love
was,
that video. Good video.
at least the bike was going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really stuffed up the suspension though. I rebuilt it myself. That's only the second set of shocks I've ever rebuilt, which surprises me because I've been working on cars and bikes since I was 12. But I mixed up some oil, and I think it's too hard and solid, so I didn't have fun.
Right.
But most importantly, and same as today, my headspace, I was not in the right zone in my headspace, and that can make a fucking huge difference.
Yeah, it affects your
Huge
reactions a
difference.
lot.
Oh my God. Just like today, I caught myself out a few times focusing because the road was just covered in freaking gum leaves and, you know, the string bark that falls down and all that sort of thing. I'm focusing on all these objects and I'm getting fixated on the bloody things. But it's also 30 to 33 degrees and I'm being really slow in my reactions. So I was just not in that headspace today. So that was another reason why I just didn't push it at all.
And it's good that you know that. Like, that's the bad thing, you know, when people first stuff, they don't know their limits. And unfortunately, that's what gets some of them really badly hurt.
Yeah, but in life, you've got to learn your own lessons.
Yeah. It sounds harsh, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, I was about to say, you know, you wear the gear and all that sort of shit, but sometimes it doesn't matter if you wear all the gear. But you've just got to put yourself in the situation where you've forethought it and you're going to come out the other side alive. You know, if you go into a situation like a corner and you're just going hell for leather, but you haven't thought about the exit, well, whose fault is it if you come off? So it's your own life's freaking journey, you know.
Yeah.
Personally, I want the government to tell me that I'm not allowed to ride my bike anymore because 100 is just too freaking old. Stop doing wheelies down Flinders Street.
You're going to pay extra tax.
Yeah, stop doing wheelies down Flinders Street with your gas guzzling prehistoric thing. The hover cars don't like it.
Oh, gee.
No, it's also with the group ride you said earlier. I reckon society, in a way, is telling people to be more competitive between each other. Because I don't know, but just part of me thinks it's obviously more profitable. You know, some studies said that by 2050, a large population of people will be single, one person dwelling, blah blah blah, and how good it was for business because, you know, a pair of people in one house is only spending one amount of energy, whereas two people in two separate houses is doubling up the money. So it's that sort of shit as well. So
same with oil prices for petrol and shit.
Yeah.
Still doubling the price of petrol, even though oil's fucking shit out now.
I used to
We all
do
hate that.
console. I used to do console years ago, and I remember seeing the price of oil per barrel. And don't fall off your chair, but it was $20 a barrel. I think it was just under, maybe 18 or 19. And I
Yeah.
actually thought to myself, what if maybe I should buy a barrel a week? Like, not necessarily stockpile in the backyard, but just, buy a barrel a week sort of thing. And I think now, what's the price now? It's, what, 60, 80 bucks a barrel or something? I don't know how much
Yeah.
it is, but
Somewhere around that.
yeah. But I'm also a hippie, and I'm watching a series at the moment. What's it called? Years of Living Dangerously. It's Harrison Ford and a shitload of other people actually get out there and do all the research on global warming, etc. And yeah, the whole fossil fuel thing. I'm kind of glad I didn't buy a barrel a week.
Should just start being a top bloke and run lead fuel again.
I don't know. Well, see, I don't know enough about lead. I mean, the problem I have is when a big business comes down to you and say, "Hey, we think that you should use this because it's better for something." Now, who says that? I mean, is it better for your bottom line? Is it better, in the end? A lot of the things that are out now, I mean, they say palm oil is great for the environment because it's so replenishable, et cetera, But there was a national forest a national park put aside in Indonesia, and the forestry head man himself promised no one's ever going to touch this. There's 18% of it left because the rest has been burnt down and farmed. So, even though it's great for, the environment because it's replenishable, etc., they're contributing to 20% of the carbon emissions just by making the farmland. So it's sort of like, even if something's good for you, it's not necessarily good for you long term.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily want to change this topic in the environment too. But that's sort of where I stand. It's. I mean, do we really need vehicles that are so freaking high tech? That's something that I totally believe in. I mean, the drivers nowadays, they're putting more reliance in their vehicles and crashing more. So, which is better? Should you drive your car more? And I'm using quotes for that. Should you actually drive your vehicle? Or do you just do what they're doing nowadays and just pilot the fucking thing?
Well,
so it's and
technically,
the other, the other side of it as well is that all that technology. You're building a vehicle that basically was built the way it was built when Henry Ford and other people built them. Okay, it's in a different shape and lighter materials, but it's still basically the same process. But then you're getting all of these silicon chips and all the other unenvironmental things that are being produced and put on top.
Lead acid batteries.
Hang on. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, the whatever cars, those hybrids that all of Hollywood actors bought.
They're going to be more pollutant than cars we have now.
Yeah, you need to change the batteries every 4 or 5 years, and that's going to cost you approximately $5,000. So, you're going to buy another car, aren't you? But all this technology that you're bolting onto cars just so these car companies can actually get their cars pushed through the emissions, i.e. Volkswagen and every other fucking car manufacturer out there. So it's like you're putting more carbon into the atmosphere just to appease the Greenpeace and all the other people of the world. So, do we really need all this technology?
It's pointless money wasting.
It's cumulative though. So the reliance on petrol, right, encourages these fuel companies to continue to extract it, spill oil into the ocean, and all the waste that comes with production of petrol specifically for motor vehicle use. And considering that, oil supply will change in the near future and we'll be shifting from petrol to gas due to our oil supplies that are easily extractable being harder to extract and less.
Oh, actually, they're getting easier. No, they're getting a lot easier. Greenland, or part of that ice sheet around Greenland is pretty much gone most of the time of the year. The companies that are over there doing exploration, and I'm using my fingers again, quotation. These are this doc I'm watching is like 2010-ish sort of thing. So a lot of the exploration is now turned into drilling. Russia, in the doco time that they were filming it, Russia had they were doing their exploration as well, and they actually found and immediately started tapping and drilling before they got Greenland's permission. Bearing in mind that Greenland's been paid billions of dollars for a total population of about 57,000 people. So, like Alaska, all the population's getting bribed to extract all that oil and gas, and the only reason,
though.
well, the only reason the only reason that they're able to get to that reserve is because the ice caps are melting.
Yeah, but once the ice caps are gone, it doesn't get any easier to dig deep, and that'll be the long-term problem. But if you look at, all of these battery sources, right, that, you need batteries to store electricity, moving to solar and other renewables like that will actually reduce a lot more greenhouse emissions than, the toxins, I guess, from the waste that they produce. Massively reduce it, because you can only burn one tank of fuel, right? Whereas the battery will continue to charge year after year until it needs to be replaced. So over 5 years, how many tanks of fuel is that compared to that battery's production? Then you've got to take into consideration that within the next 15 to 20 years, we'll have space elevators set up. So we'll be mining.
Hang on, how long?
Within about 15 to 20 years.
Okay.
Not far away at all.
Okay.
And, when you're looking at the timeline that, for example, people like Elon Musk are looking at, I mean, they've got their reusable rockets currently, but they're rapidly moving towards space elevator tech because it's cheap. So where was I with that plot line? So, collecting these things from asteroids means we get materials without having to drill into the Earth, which makes it fucking radically cheap. But once you've got an easy way to take rubbish off the planet, they can take it out to space and then throw it at the sun. And then technology is green 100% because you're throwing your waste away. And it's fusing in the sun.
I think it's a pipe dream for 15 years. I also really curious how and who is going to go and get or stop the asteroids before they hit Earth, or go to the belt and pull them back, because technology at the moment, we're probably 50, 100 years off being able to stably hold an asteroid next to our planet.
Not really. So
come on.
We've got this technology.
Someone's watched Hollywood too much. I think that's
we've got an emission-free engine source already. It's called the Ion engine, which NASA has already tested. The problem is
hydrogen has been running from I think it's BMW or Mercedes. They've had a hydrogen vehicle operating in Germany for 20, 30, 40 years or whatever it's been. The only downside with hydrogen, do you produce it at a massive plant and cart it to the place, which is dangerous, or do you produce it at the distribution point itself, which is dangerous? That's the problem.
Do you know what the big problem is, though, for that particular idea? How much petrol does it sell over the last 40 years?
Hang on, what?
So the reason why these big companies are looking at electric vehicles, for example.
Well, they've already had it. GMH had it back in the 70s.
Yes.
They crushed every single vehicle because it was too bad. The whole reason GMH brought out that vehicle, I can't remember, the Volt, whatever it was called, was the oil crisis of the 70s. Then when the oil crisis was over, GMH, huge leaning from the oil companies, which have been in bed forever, basically said to all the people that bought one of the 120 cars, bring the back or we'll sue the crap out of you. And they crushed every single one of them, because that battery that was invented by what's his face is the most advanced battery we have ever had and will have today. There is no battery that is equivalent to what this guy invented. And who owns the battery technology? GMH. Will they release it? No.
Tesla?
No. No, Tesla would have had to have bought GMH out to get this battery tech. No way has he got this guys. I'd have to do research. I don't know. I'm quoting out of my ass right now, but
the whole reason, though, that we're having this surge of electric motor vehicles, though, was due to Tesla and making it economically viable.
You mean the new Tesla? or the original Tesla?
The original Tesla. You know,
Okay.
it's
Nicholas.
well, you know, he was the guy, but he didn't make electric cars, obviously.
I actually made one.
Yeah, but I wouldn't really call it a car. But
Why not? It was the car of the day. It had a Tesla coil in it, and an electric motor of the day, and it had a service life of 100 years. That's pretty good.
Maybe.
No, it's on there. It's Google it. It's there.
Okay, I will after this.
There's not a lot of research on it, though, I must
You
admit.
understand that with Elon Musk behind it, there was a lot of money there. You know, all these fuel companies in the US are owned by the top 4 banks. You know, so you've got these major banks that are held by these security firms, as in money securities, and they hold all the major petroleum companies. So they've had a vested interest, you know, for a long time in, you know, the consumption of petrol. But so many countries are moving towards renewables now that some of them are, you know, having to look at getting into that market before people start, you know, having these really successful businesses. But what I was trying to get at is that, you know, you've got these companies like SpaceX that are trying to get out there. We can now 3D print metal, right? So the potential of this technology is to actually 3D print your robots. It's probably the best way to describe them. Your machines in space, so that you don't actually have to build them and then fly them up. So you just take
You know
raw
how cool that
materials.
space wrench is? With like it's like little like freaking structure, and it's just like really fine, like all the support material, like how fine it is, and like you just break it off, and it's like a full working wrench. It's amazing.
Yeah, 3D printing is pretty amazing.
Awesome. Yeah.
But like the idea is right. So they've got these things called ion engines, because you totally derailed what I was talking about. So they've got these ion engines, right, that they currently have. And what they do is they use microwaves to provide micro thrust. That's the best way to describe it, because these microwaves bounce around and give tiny little pushes forward and slowly move an object. And the idea would be that you would send a rocket out to an XYZ asteroid with a very slow movement speed, land it, and use this ion engine to slowly push the asteroid towards us in a very controlled manner, because you're not going to want it to obviously accelerate towards the Earth. You're going to need to move it at a speed where, as the Earth comes past, the Earth will pick it up. The big problem at the moment is, you know, all of these such asteroids are in the belt, which sits just past Jupiter. So they're a fair distance away.
Yeah, I just have an issue when a corporate company says, hey, we're going to save the planet with this new idea and blah, blah, blah. But then when they fuck it up, they're like, sorry.
How bad? Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, there's
We'll do it later.
BP with the oil spill. There's Indonesian government with the whole of the frickin', you know, the deforestation over there. I mean, deforestation alone is 20% of the carbon in the planet.
You know,
so it's little fuck ups like that screw it up for the rest of the planet. But it's just chasing the bottom dollar. I mean, that's all. It's only chasing the bottom dollar. The only reason that a lot of countries are getting into renewables is because it's paying to do so. There's not Arizona. There's a state in America where they set up a wind farm, and they found that the wind farm, the electricity produced from there was half the cost as the coal-fired one down the road. So, you know, it's chasing the bottom dollar sometimes can stuff it up for other people. And the whole reason why they keep on chasing coal and oil is because it's freaking dirt cheap. And it's easy. I mean, scientists have basically said there's a red line where we can pull out the amount of oil and gas out of and coal out of the planet, and that's 30%, and we're very close to it. But yet there's already plans to expand. So when these big corporates go and fuck it up for everyone else, are they going to, compensate everyone and make it all pretty again? No, they're going to say, whoops, sorry, we're only CEOs of the company. We're not responsible for it. That's what will happen, which has traditionally happened the whole time. So look, if the asteroid thing saves the planet, great. But if they can 110% guarantee that my grandkiddies are not going to be fucked up at all, not a problem. Do it.
Here's the punchline to that. You don't get a choice. None of us
I know,
do.
that's the thing. I know, that's the thing. Well, no.
Yeah.
Individually, we don't get a choice. But united we stand. But unfortunately, the individualization of the society, whatever, competition between each other, is supporting all that because no one loves talking about shit anymore. You look at the local the local environmentalists that you know personally, one of your group of friends, and think of the last time you shied away from them or someone else shied away from them. People don't like hearing the truth if it's going to make their life not so comfortable. But anyway, once again, I don't want to get onto this environmental stuff. It's a New Year's resolution, which you'll see in the next video. I'm trying not to be so much of a Grinch. Try not to go on about stuff. I mean, shit happens. As you said, we don't really have a choice. Yes, I think more people should voice their opinions. But unfortunately, at the moment, us individuals that do voice our opinions usually get looked at as crazy. So I'm going to shut up for a while.
Look at the real big punchline about mining space. Currently, we've got a very, very finite source of iridium on the planet, right? And every time we buy a fucking hell, shit with your mouth closed, man. All I'm hearing is.
Wait,
for the
wait, guys. I'm eating popcorn.
okay. For the viewers, iridium is only found in asteroids. So, from what Realist is saying, yeah, there's only a finite source because it's not native to this planet.
Well, it's very, very scarce on the planet.
Isn't that layer? I swear there's a layer. I watched a doco once that with the geological formations, as far as think of the lines in a tree, I swear the geologist found a layer of this iridium, and it's like the Earth's bombardment of asteroids time.
Probably. We're hit with asteroids. Oh, we're hit with asteroids comets quite regularly, but throughout history. But the funny thing is that every time you buy a smartphone, you're wasting a little bit of it.
Hey, I'm not. I'm huge on recycling, but I must admit, phones. I've got to do something with the half a dozen old phones that I've got in my box or whatever it is. I look at Planet Ark with their mobile phone thing, and I think, yeah, you freaking corporate bastards. You're just cleaning them up and reselling them, you pricks. But no, look, genuinely, there are a lot of companies out there that actually do strip out the iridium and stuff like that because it is getting it's getting that expensive to find it.
Makes sense. Here we go. So
more people use it, the price goes up.
The overall concentration of iridium on Earth is much higher than what's observed on the crust, which is where we obviously reside. Mm-hmm. And the reason for this is because of the density and the siderophilic character of iridium, so where it likes to bond with iron, in the Earth's core where it's molten. There you go.
It's like Damascus steel. They've run out of resources for any way to find Damascus, and there's no known proven way to make pure Damascus steel anymore.
Oh, that's some good steel, that. Suburban.
Yep.
We're scientific analysis tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're all got diplomas. We're all got master degrees and fucking stuff.
We've been appointed all diplomas because just like our bloody politicians do.
We're all certified. We're all certified people here.
Hey, I've been on Facebook long enough to get all these diplomas.
Certified Facebook enthusiasts.
That hurts my brain to hear.
Actually, Australia, with their education business nowadays, they do hand out a lot of these, don't they?
Hey, wait, Hutto, are you a certified mechanic?
Oh, maybe, bro.
I'm back.
to the government, I'm actually not allowed to have any pointed of views in politics. So
Yeah.
Bloody government. They're
That's
still
it.
edging.
As far as government and politics and religion, whose background music is that? Or noise?
It might be mine. Hang on.
Bourbon.
Who
It's just piercing, that's all.
who has the DJI Mavic?
The what?
pardon.
What?
DJI Mavic.
Technically,
know.
no one should because they got recalled, didn't they?
No, that
Oh,
was
The
GoPro.
That was the GoPro.
Yeah, GoPro.
Oh, it's been a recall on GoPro.
Does
Yeah.
anyone actually
Yeah,
have
right.
a drone?
The 5 or GoPro?
No,
drone?
the drone, the Calm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Titan.
think I know someone that just bought one. Oh, shit! And his name's Bikes and Drones.
Oh no.
What's that? What's that, Max?
I have a Phantom 3 Professional. I bought that when it was first released. So.
Oh, right.
And yeah, but now they're dirt cheap at like what is it? I think like 1,600.
Fucking dead
ridiculously-
cheap. Fuck.
Well, compared to what they were.
Yeah, but when someone, I have a problem because I'd love a freaking drone, but if I had
Don't buy.
yeah, but hang on, if I had $1,500 in my pocket, I'm going to go
Make
buy
your
another bike. No, I'm going to buy another bike.
All that, yes.
That's my problem when it comes to technology. I'd rather go out and buy the actual bike than bolt the technology onto it or film it. You know, I really have to buy a new camera, but I want to spend more money
I
on another
swear,
bike. You know?
my next investment will probably be a drone.
Drone battle, bro.
Yeah, drone battles, and well, I'll just go around flying it and being a nuisance.
Actually, it's not a bad thing if all you guys start buying drones, because I'd rather be riding and being filmed than sitting on the joystick filming someone else ride.
Yeah, but no, in all honesty, I just want one so I can do some cinematics and stuff.
Yeah, no, that's why I'd
Aerial
love one.
shots and
That's
stuff
why I'd
like
love
that.
one. But I need to utilize someone in my area a little more. But he's always out of the state.
What a jerk.
Hey?
Traveling and stuff.
Yeah, I think it was in Queensland.
Yeah. Yeah, I know the fella. He wears like a fluoro yellow jacket.
I think it's
Scene from the
fluoro bits. Yeah.
Yeah. It's got some
Yeah,
lines
he's
on it.
very much the socialite. Always, every time I call him or SMS him, which isn't enough, he's in another state or another area, and yeah,
It's a pretty popular fella.
he's a socialite whore. Nah, good stuff. Yeah, no, the whole, like you said, the cinematic shots. That's what I want to get. The stuff you can't do with a freaking helmet holding it in your hands.
Yeah.
Although I've tried.
Oh, well, selfie sticks work pretty well. I've done a couple of selfie stick jobs, It's just like, oh, get the selfie stick. Oh, corner. Okay. And I had it strapped to my wrist. Take a corner, then, like, the GoPro case got all, like, scratched up because it just grinded itself on the ground. Because I didn't compensate the lean angle and being lower point, and then GoPro ground.
Hey, I did that to my brand new track boot. I've already put a hole in the heel of one on the motard I was on. Just the foot grinding the foot away.
Do you have a replacement piece at the back of your boot?
Nah.
Oh.
They've only got the metal front caps that can be replaced. I was just going to glue some like solid plastic where it's grinded off.
Yeah. The Alpine Stars S-Max Pluses actually have like a replaceable backing.
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
Yeah,
So good.
SMX6s have that as well. I've got those.
Yeah. Yeah, they're good, aren't they?
Is it like on the actual heel where you stand, or is it on the side of the boot?
It's more like the back of your heel. It's not actually the heel part.
Yeah. One sec. I'll try to get a photo of where the hole is, and then you can tell me.
Yeah.
Max, I'll have to. You'll have to be my first student when I open up the school of selfie stick whilst riding.
Yes.
I love that shit.
You
My
can be the
problem
guinea pig.
No, I do it all the time.
Oh, jeez.
I had my selfie sticks before they were selfie sticks were a painter's pole. I've got a 3 foot, a 6 foot, and an 18 foot.
Holy shit!
Nice.
But trust me, you don't take the 6 or the 18 on the bike. Mind you, I wouldn't mind doing the GP run, the Cranbourne GP run one year, not on the bike, because there's a couple of bridges. You're not allowed to take drones on roads, but I want to hang off this freaking painter's pole with a bloody GoPro on the end of it, just to get the above shot. Anyway, but it's good stuff. It's fun. But the trick, I think, is have it up. So the first thing that scrapes is the corner of the selfie stick.
Yeah. I recently purchased a proper selfie stick. It was an all-in-one. GoPro has the all-in-one, so it's a tripod. It's a separate little tripod as well, and it's a selfie stick.
Okay.
And it's extendable as well. And I think they're like $110. I picked one up off eBay. I picked one off eBay that's like I can't remember what the brand of it is. It looks the exact same, and it cost me $15.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. No, that's all right. I saw this whole selfie stick revolution come in, and I'm thinking, yeah, cool idea. I'll put my painter's pole down. I'll go out and finally buy a selfie stick. I think it was $4.95. It was for a phone, but with the GoPro, I don't know about the new ones, but the Gen 1 one, with a little bit of modification and a couple of washers, I actually got it bolted on to where the phone holder would bolt on, sort of thing, the pivot point. So that's what I use now, but that's the only reason I upscaled is because that selfie pole is so fucking much lighter than a painter's pole.
Bro, I used I got one of the tarpaulin poles. I got one of those, and I had like the bicycle mount on that.
Yeah,
yeah, well, that's what I
mean. You go and buy a bloody mop from the supermarket nowadays, or a duster, one of these cobweb dusters, and they're actually, you twist them and they extend. I mean, that's the selfie pole. That's basically what the painter's pole is.
Holy shit!
Yeah. They're cheap.
That's crazy, mate.
Well, that's basically what the painter's pole is. It's a probably a 50 centimeter, roughly about 50 centimeter sections, 2 of them. And one slides in the middle of the other. So you've got 50 centimeters that won't extend in. But on my old bike, it didn't matter. I just put it in my lap. I didn't matter about scratching the paint. But with these selfie sticks, they collapse into what, 10 centimeters, 20 centimeters. I just put it down my top. You know, it's a whole lot easier to use. But I worry about the people like on the big rides where you've got lots and lots of bikes, and this guy's riding along, and in the corner of his eye, he might see this person, me, sort of approaching him with a pole right next to him, sort of thing. I worry about what their reactions are going to be, because I don't want to fuck up their ride, but I want to film it.
Yeah.
As far as legality, I've checked that. Okay, you'll have to sidestep the whole one hand on the handlebar thing, but as long as an object does not exceed 1 meter from your vehicle, it's okay. After 1 meter, you've got to flag it.
Hey, Max.
So,
check the link real quick. Sorry to butt
in.
Yeah,
I saw
No, that's all right.
Yeah, no, you have to
I just had a look at that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's because the whole track's mainly left-hand corners, so it ended up wearing it out pretty hard. Now I know not to stick my foot down as much.
Oh wow! You need
definitely. Were you on the balls of the pegs, or
what state are you in?
No, that's sticking feet out on the motor.
Right. Okay.
Right,
what state are you in?
New South, and
go and visit your buddies in Queensland who have been dirt tracking forever and have just about a dirt track in about every second backyard. What they'd use is a steel shoe, or not a steel shoe, but it's a plate that goes on the base of your shoe.
Yeah.
But you might even be able to go to a boot guy and just get him to put a couple of steel plates or something.
Well, I was just going to get maybe a centimeter thick piece of plastic and just hot glue it on there, just as a replacement.
Yeah, that'll do. I'm just thinking.
Consistently fix it. Yeah. It doesn't bother me too much.
Missed a minute sort of thing.
It doesn't bother me too much. Like there's a hole there. Yeah. They're brand new boots, but brought them for a reason.
Yeah. Well, the point of you have a look at how I think there should be roughly 2 soles, one sole and another sole, but the bottom sole you don't want to wear it past that point because that's when it's harder for a shoe guy to fix.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you think like you said, like your little plastic block or something, or maybe I don't know, high density rubber or something.
Yeah.
I
pretty
also
fun.
yeah, sorry.
Well, it's pretty fun dragging knees on motard.
It's a hell of a lean angle. Hell of a
Yeah.
lean angle.
I just sent you a better photo of the little skid plate that's replaceable on the back. You do have to pivot your foot upright. You just can't keep it like you normally extend your foot when you're doing
Oh,
riding.
yeah.
That's the only downside, but it is replaceable. I've replaced mine already.
Yeah,
and
well,
they're
yeah.
pretty good.
That's pretty good. Mine's just has like a metal clip on the outer side of the front foot where you can replace.
Yeah, with my one, it's just like one screw, and then I think it slides off. Like it goes. I don't know how it comes off the front.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was. I'm pretty sure it's just like a pivot opens, so it's at the front, and I think it's back to front or front to back. I can't remember what way it goes, but it comes off at the front as well, which is good. So, yeah, definitely going to buy the boots again. They're great boots.
Well, I only have the first boots I've ever brought for road use like that, apart from like some Alpine fastbacks. They're just RST fucking Track Evo 2 or 3 boots. Entry level stuff, but it's fucking well built.
Yeah. Also, I also wanted to mention that the SMX for the SMX boots, they also do sell a steel one as well.
Oh yeah.
Just wanted to mention that. So, but yeah, no, your boots are cool. I like them. I think just any boot is a good boot. You have to find one that fits you properly, but that was my problem because I'm wide at the front, but narrow, like my heel's narrow. That was a real big problem for me. And then the SMXs were the perfect boot for me. And also because I wanted the ankle articulation armor and all that, just a little bit extra protection on the side. So, yes. But I've just used my boots for everything, which is probably a bad idea. I was like,
Not really.
I'll get new dirt boots. I said to myself, nah, just go off-road and track boots and go in mud and stuff up to my leg.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I've even thought about taking my dirt boots to the fucking tarmac track instead, but that would probably wear down a lot easier, as it's like no road protection sort of stuff.
A little bit. I find with trail bike boots,
Stiffer.
I need ankle movement. I understand why they make it solid around the ankles, but I fucking need ankle movement. I don't lift my whole leg to change gear. I move my I pivot. So yeah, that's one thing. But there are boots out there that do have pivot points, but they are expensive.
Well, my one has the pivot articulation thing in my sport boot, and they're only $400.
Yeah, okay.
So
well, it's the twisting in the trail bike boot.
Yeah,
the good quality ones. They're they're all whiz bang materials.
Yeah,
and all that.
dirt boots. You can't get those cheap with that.
Yeah. I mean, I have I've got the knee braces and that sort of thing, but they're all cheap. They're not going to do what the better ones are designed to do, but I hope that I don't have to use them for that.
Yeah,
I don't want to wrench my knee that way. Haven't yet. Don't want it.
Yeah.
Oh, Realist left. Bye, Realist.
Hello. Is it?
He's got an early start tomorrow. A lot of people going back to work tomorrow.
I've got 1 week left. I'm so disappointed I have to go back.
I'm on a permanent holiday. I reached a point in my life where I've thought, fuck it. I'm seriously not interested in that $1 million goal. It's not the be all and end all. And besides, the harder you work, the less time you have to play.
Yeah, that's true.
Play more, work less, spend less, and then you can play more.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Oh, you've got to go work for the man too.
I don't.
There's a mention of you too in the upcoming video.
Ah.
Ooh.
Really?
I put some.
How have you been anyway, Suburban?
Hey?
How have you been anyway?
Yeah. Playing a lot of DayZ.
Oh, yeah.
Trolling people.
Nah.
Yeah. Not
Just
really.
Well, building up empires and then having those empires
Destroyed.
destroyed or shaken up from one individual wanting to cause a fight.
Any Flash Tune customers came up to you recently?
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, Flash Tune, yeah.
Yeah. Graves
I had
Flash
that
Tune ECU.
thought. Yeah, I had that thought the other day. He was speaking to me about it a little while ago. I want to get the update. Even though, you don't need computers on bikes or cars, they are so much easier to tune.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
the mechanic. I mean, you can imagine a carbide vehicle on a dyno, and
Who
you
put
trying
those
to
bloody
sort out the
jets
carbide.
in?
Exactly. You dyno it, all right, it's not right. Pull the carby off, change all the jets, put the carby back on, dyno it again. It can take you all day, whereas a Flash Tune, it's like, a few minutes.
Yeah.
Oh,
still-
look, I just pressed one button and the jet's completely changed inside the fuel injector.
Well, yeah, I was going to say there are no jets still. But
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll be getting one done soon, hopefully.
I'm Carby all the way, bro.
Yeah, same here.
I gotta
Same here.
Get some blow through carbs for the turbos.
I'm all with you, man.
Like, the first thing I've got to do.
Making blow through carbs isn't hard.
Yeah, isn't it easier to turbo a carby than it is fuel injected?
No, not really.
No,
Blow through,
it's about the same problem.
you just need to make sure the carb is pressurized so the balls don't fucking...
Oh, yeah, good boy.
I've seen a guy do it. Like, he turboed a WR450. Did pretty well.
Wow.
Do you really need a turbo or dirt bike?
Yeah, but when it comes to a bike in general, I've always wondered why. I mean, bikes they'll break every speed limit in the country or world. Well, except for the Autobahn. But, they've got insane acceleration and that sort of thing. Why do you need a turbo? Fair enough. Fair enough. There's always edge. Yeah, but there's always going to be a few people that do it. But if you put one on, let's say, a WR, are you really going to take a trailboat riding? I mean, does it really help? No.
Fucking make it a sumo.
It'll get you up that Icelandic hill climb a hell of a lot faster, though.
It's like it's real big in America in that like dirt bike hill climbing. They extend the rear. A meter. They normally have like nitrous and methan injected 500 KDMs and shit there.
I prefer the Iceland. They started it. They've been doing it for years. And
have you seen their what is it called? Speedway racing in the ice. With the massive like the 3-inch nails coming out the tires and that.
Well, the bikes or the cars?
The bikes.
The bikes, yeah. Well, that obviously they've got all their classes. They've got cars, bikes. They've probably got truck racing and with spikes in them by now. One of those
through the lake.
One of those buggies, the really nitro, high-powered, whatever hill climb type buggies. There's a video out there of them crossing a lake with this car. They went so fast and had that much power that they could create the
hydroplane.
Thank you. That.
Yeah.
And obviously the tires are probably a little bit paddle shaped sort of thing, but yeah, they actually went across a lake, which fucking hell.
Damn.
Oh, what's his name?
Robbie
his name?
Madison.
Yeah, the trail bike on the surf coast. Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, it's only a case
He
of
did that up the
speed.
Murray, the Yarra.
Yeah,
He
but
did on the Yarra as well in Melbourne.
wasn't that a ski front though?
Yeah, it's got ski and a paddle
Ski
rear.
front. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
It's got a paddle rear, but the whole under of the bike is like one big. What are they called?
Hydra.
Like it's like a ski, but wakeboard. It's like a whole wakeboard under the bike, but it's got cutouts for the wheel sit.
Oh, okay. I've got to watch that video again because the mental image I've got in my head is basically got a ski bolted underneath the front wheel.
Yeah, like the snow bikes.
Yeah, pretty much.
On the rear.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I got to watch that video again. I can't get that freaking stupid image out of my head. That thing wouldn't float. Speed or no speed. I mean, yeah, trail bikes go over lakes, but momentum slows down.
Yeah.
Like without a ski or buoyancy. Sorry, mate.
We need to play spin tires together. We haven't played spin tires.
Actually, do
Spin
I have
tires.
installed? I lost my spin tires. I lost my D drive, and it's got most of my game data on there, and I really don't have the space to unlock a lot of these games. So Space Engineers. I've missed that game. Armour. I'm missing fucking war. Flying helicopters. No, I got to buy a new hard drive for footage storage, and then I might be able to free up another hard drive. I've got a spare hard drive sitting there, but Suburban said he wants to build a desktop, so it's on hold if he wants.
I've got hard drives.
C drive. Oh, you
I've
do?
got hard
Okay.
drives.
Okay. Well, this is just an 80 gig C drive out of some freaking desktop I picked up off someone's hard rubbish. But I figured formatted, it's probably enough for a C drive, for the operating system.
Yeah, I've got a few sitting here. So.
Yeah, okay. Well, I might jerry rig it in and use it for game files only. It should be enough. Games are big nowadays, but they're not that big.
I don't know. I've sort of within the last year and a few months, I've turned off games for some reason, and I don't know why. I used to be able to sit and play games for 12 hours a day straight. Now I play it for about the hour and a half mark, and I'm like, fuck, is there something else to do than just this?
So you're looking for,
you need to play
things that are actually more proactive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. I get guilty when I'm on a game for longer. Yeah, I do totally agree. You need to come rock with our crew.
8 hours later.
Oh,
I went to bed at like 3 o'clock last night.
I had to get off. I think, what was it, at 1:30, I think I got off. Something about that.
I think I hopped off around something like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. See,